Hello and welcome back to Scrapping on the Fly. This is Kristen, and today I am going to, I guess you can't call it scrap lifting because I'm not taking something from a scrap. Today I had to take my kiddo to the doctor, and his doctor is part of the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And so while we were in the waiting room, I saw this. I don't know how well you can see all the details. It's just this on the wall. And I was looking at it and I thought, that would be such a neat layout. Simple, colorful, simple, just really, neat to do. And so I thought that I would try something similar to this, minus obviously kids I don't know and their theme. So I just thought that I would try something like this today. And then my challenge from Scrapbooking with Anne Marie on scrapbookingwitannemarie.com, the challenge today was to take it back to when you first started. And I started scrapbooking in 1996, and my first pages were a piece of paper with some stickers and some pictures. I rarely matted. It was unpleasant to look back and see all those things. So I can see how I've grown and changed, and it's really neat to look back. So I thought that this would actually really fit with that because it's pretty simplistic, like I said. So I had to think, what picture do I want to act? I don't typically do one picture pages. Like, that's not my style. Because we have hundreds of pictures from like trips, and that's what I'm doing now is working on my beach trip. And so, or my family's beach trip. So I had to think of one picture, y'all are gonna laugh, that was worthy putting on its own page. And I have done a few lately of some really sentimental special pictures, but this just has a story to it, and so it deserved its own page. This is my daughter. She was 8. This is our very first year we went, and our very first stop, we were only like an hour and a half from home, and we stopped for dinner, and we went to Shoney's. And I do have some other pictures. I'm going to do a facing page where there's like 3 pictures that'll go on there. But the girls wanted Jell-O, and they grabbed a salad plate from the salad side where the Jell-O was and put their Jell-O on it. But the plates were so hot from where they'd just come out of the dishwasher, it melted their Jell-O. So that is what this is. My daughter is eating her Jell-O with a straw. Ew. So anyway, let's see how we can pull this together. So in this picture, there's this universal color on both sides. So I decided that I was going to pull this one piece of this light pink paper, and then this bigger square I wanted to be a little bit more contrast, so I picked this lovely green, and this all came out of one paper pack. After I lay them all out, I'll show you the paper pack. And then next is they have it's a 2-tone, like a hot pink and like a darker pink. So I'm not necessarily matching colors, obviously, but I wanted something similar. So I'm going to tuck this polka dot. It is hot pink and light pink polka dot. I'm going to tuck that under to where that is also like that little slit. And then this is way too big. I'm not using all of this, but this is the paper that I'm going to use where that blue goes. I'm going to tuck that in there, and then the picture will come next. And then on the end will be the pink again where it's got green on both sides. I'm going to do pink on both sides. And so we're going to put this together. And then I have some stuff to go on here, but like I said, the goal is to make it super simple. So this is where all of these papers came from, is Paper Studios Uptown Flair Glitter. It's got some great pages in here. Most of the pages have some glitter on them, and for the most part the glitter doesn't come off, so that means I like it. So And then I'm gonna add, like on here, the bottom of there's like a chair rail. So it made me think of a border. So I did cut 2 pieces of like a light gray that I'm gonna border on the top and bottom. So let's get to putting this together really quick. And then when I'm done, I will pull out the backdrop. So I am using for the very first time Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. And I've never used this, so if I totally make a big old mess with it, then I apologize ahead of time. I don't usually use glue because glue tends to get tacky or not tacky, because obviously you want it to be tacky. It like warps your paper, and I don't like that. Like I don't know if you all remember, but I did a page once that had I used a ton of scraps to lay down like a bunch of pieces of glue, and I ended up using it as like water. It was a water background, and I used glue, but the whole thing warped, and it was kind of weird, but it was fine. I mean, you know, I can work with pretty much anything. So far so good. I like the way this is. And the one person who's been like my mentor since I got on her site, Anne Marie, she encourages us to do like all these really neat tutorials and challenges. And so she uses this. So I thought, you know what, if she uses it and doesn't have a problem with it, and I've heard lots of good things from, you know, like looking up reviews, I figure it can't be all that bad. So I'm just lining these up, and like I said, I've got something to cover the top and bottom, so I'm not worried about it being exact, although I probably will trim it a little. All right, next is my picture. Oh, now I'm not going to use glue on the back of the picture because I just can't do it. One of these days I'm going to be rebellious and just go for it and do it, and then, but I love this tear and tape. I feel secure in it. Plus I can I don't have to do like the top and the bottom. I can just do one or the other, and then go through, and when I'm comfortable with the tucking and stuff, then I can do the other one, the other side. So right now I just have this side is at the bottom side tacked down. So now if I wanted, I could maneuver or tuck something, but I'm good. So, although I've been tucking a lot lately, it's one of those new things that I've been taught to do, or been, you know, learning. I'm trying to learn new techniques because I really enjoy, you know, every page not looking the same kind of thing. So I'm going to trim this little piece off here because I don't know how far the border is going to go up or down. I may not like it too wide. Okay, so here is the concept. Let's see, look, they have one more strip of color right there, don't they? We can do that. We can do that. I don't have a whole lot of space, but I can definitely find one more piece of different colored paper. I mean, look at all this gorgeous paper. I don't want pink though, because I've already got a lot of pink in there. Oh, do I want to be dramatic and do this piece of black polka dot? Look how bright and bold that is. I think we will. It is going to be a complete standout. It will not look like anything else. And I am halfway blind just looking at this. Woo! That is a bold page. It's definitely not something that I would use for an entire page, because wowza. Look at that. The eyeball in it. Okay. I'm not usually a scissors kind of person. I am a terrible trimmer. Like, I cannot get things straight to save my life. And so I normally trim with my trimmer because I love my Creative Memories trimmer. However, I need to change the cutting blade mat. Blade's still fabulous. I need to change the mat because it says you can do like 3,000 trims per or whatever, and that tells you how much I have been cutting lately. because I have succeeded that, I suppose. All right, so covering the tip of the picture, which is fine because I don't need to see your chicken nuggets. That's not part of the story. Okay, now, glad we caught that. Okay, so now there's the gist of that. I think that's pretty close. And now move that aside. I'm not putting the chairs that are in the way in the picture. All right, so when I looked at this before, I decided I put a few different colors behind it. And I decided, after looking at gray and white and black, that I love this. And now with this, that makes it even better. Ugh, just coming together. Fabulous. Okay, so I was going to put it straight in the middle, but I have decided to use this Project Life. Hold on, here's the package from it. All right, I see I got it Tuesday morning. Yay. Let's see, this is Project Life glitter cards. I just got them like 2 hours ago. Y'all get to see all my good finds. Anyway, I thought this was perfect. It says funny story. So our family is a funny story, but I don't want this like card to take away from this. So I think I'm gonna put the story on the card and tuck it. So because of that, and I use top loading pages, so I need this to be high enough to where I can reach in there and pull that card out to read the funny story. So I am first going to put these mats down, or these borders down. And I don't think I want them to be too wide, so I'm going to trim this a little on my trimmer, which is causing me some strife. That was strife and stress mixed together, if you don't understand my language, because like I said, I need to get my new mat out. You could see how terrible that is right there. So this side is fabulous because you can tell which way I cut all the time. So I've just been using this to do the cutting, and then I trim it up because I need to change my blade. That's not too terrible. All right, so let's see, the other one is pretty short. Okay, trim this one up too. Then, oh, I guess I should move it up here where it'll actually cut it. Like I said, I took my son to the doctor this morning. Cincinnati is over an hour away from where we live. And so I was up at 5:40 this morning and I'm really, really tired. But I love to scrapbook. This is like my way to relax. And so it's not like it's a chore or anything for me. So I am happy to be scrapbooking, and I can do this all day long, and in many cases in the past I have. Okay, so I'm gonna put a light, oh my goodness, like I said, I've never used one of these, so I don't know how fast it comes out, how much I need. Oh my goodness. All right, I don't want to cover too much of the jello because, you know, that's the important storyline. So we'll put this shorter one here. And these are just scraps from something I did last night. And now listen here, I don't need that extra glue in the jello. Ugh, that didn't sound good. Okay, now I'm gonna put this one that's a little thicker up here on the top. Well, I can tell you this glue is sticky because I can totally feel it sticking on my finger. Okay. All right. Obviously, I don't want to cover her head too much. All right, now. So here is that. And I love that. Okay, look, that doesn't make me happy. This is the other reason I don't like using glue, because you get that big old mess. Okay, so because I am going to use, sorry, I'm getting the glue off my fingers. This Project Life card, I am going to use this tear and tape to put this down. So I will put it all across down the sides, and then I will also put quite a bit of it. Now look, I better make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, because I have done that before, where I'm gonna make a pocket, and I have put all of my tear and tape down, and then I look and it's on the top and not the bottom. That's not the way pockets work, people. Just in case you didn't know. So, thought I'd let you know. Okay, so this is gonna go in here. So I wanna make sure that I position this just enough to where this is close to the top with just a little of that white poking out. Okay, so now I can pull this off, maybe. There we go. Things never work the way you want them to when you want them to work, right? Isn't that the way it goes? All right. And this one over here. Okay, now, this is, I'm going to, I probably should have done this before I put that thing down, but that's okay. I don't want the funny story card to fall too far. So I am going to put a piece of tear and tape down in here about, sorry you can't see that because I totally should have done that first. About 1 centimeter or so below where the card falls, where it's where I want it. That way it, the pocket is attached. Now I know a lot of people put a separate piece of like cardstock or something under here to make the pocket, and then they put their whatever they've created above it. I don't do that. That's so much extra work. So this whole thing is officially the pocket. Ugh, I'm gonna have to put something on there. And so now, because I have glued it down with a strip back there, this can't go any further than right there. So, because there's tear and tape right here keeping this down to keep that from me. Okay, I don't want any more glue on here. I'm already gonna have to do some damage control. This is what happens when you use new things. See, you shouldn't do that when you're making a video for people to watch. But that's okay. I can fix it. Okay, so I will pull this out and journal on this later. But this is where, so and the good thing is I can move it over here if I want. I can move it over here if I want. Because I put that long strip like this long. So either direction, I could put it wherever I want and wherever it fits the most once I'm done. So because I've moved this, the whole thing changed because of the way I wanted to use this card. So because of that, this looks really open. Now normally, I am a cover the page kind of girl. Now I want this to be simple. I want it to be pretty, low key. However, I do feel like there needs to be something in this massive space down here at the bottom. So I am going to, when I got this awesome Project Life kit at Tuesday morning for like $4, and there's a ton of cards in here, it came with all these fabulous little glittery goodies. So I was thinking that I would use one of these stars that brought the same color in, but I wasn't 100% sure because I've got all these other colors. Now, I do not want that teal. It does not look good with these colors. There is black, but black would not work on here. There's some white ones, but they say like POW. That's not fitting at all of what's happening in this picture. I do have some gold ones, and then I have these light pink, and this I think really works. So I'm tempted to use both of these, or the other thing I really love is there is this banner that I could use, but I don't think that really fits either. And then there's this. Love this. Oh my gosh, that's broken. Hold on, here's another one. So I don't know, let's see. I think that I'm just going to use, see, I like this little heart too. It's cute. I love this little thing. This is super cool. I'm glad I found them. Okay. I'm going to move these out of the way. I love that color. Okay. Pow. Okay. So I think I'm not going to use the banner because I don't think it really fits either. I think I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to pull it to this side. And then, to be super fancy, I will add some silver stickles in this general space as well. Funny Story is going to be the title. So I don't need a title for this page. So that's good, because, you know, if I'm supposed to be doing old school, okay, come on now. There we go. If I'm supposed to be doing old school, I wouldn't even title it, because I did not title pages back in the day. Okay, I just want this to come up on there like a little. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then, I don't want to go crazy because there's already a lot of glitter over here. And then to pull that up here, I'm going to put some right here. And they say you're supposed to do 3. And because in the picture that I used, there was some like little butterflies or something. So I think I will, actually I'm going to do it here on the pink because it'll stand out better. All those little lines there are not gonna stand out. So they say you're supposed to have like a line or a triangle. I don't know. I've never really gotten into all of that kind of stuff, but I do like the way this is laid out. And I think I will add one more thing because it's just the way I am. I can't do simple. They want me to do simple, and I just got these new stickers today, and I think the one that I'm thinking of would be perfect. I hope it's not the one that I am not getting right this second. No. Nope. Enjoy. What in the world? Okay. Here we go. So this, oh no, here we go. This is what? Well, obviously I didn't look at these the right way because this does not say what I thought it said. And so I'm not going to use that, but I do remember I have, you know, this is the way I roll. This is how I do everything. Oh yeah, I can put that on there. Ta-da. The joy of discovering. I don't want to put that too far under there because I want you to be able to see it. Okay. All right. And there you have it. That is my simple wall design inspired from the hospital. Easy layout. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to put more stickles on here because I don't do well with all this mess going on over here. Because I do not like when there's boo-boos on my page. Okay. Look at that, it's an even number. I'm gonna get in trouble from the scrapbooking peoples, the police, scrapbook police. Okay, there. Now, I hope that you all enjoyed this and that you might try something new today. And I hope that you will go, you know, scrap your memories in whatever way that you like doing it. If you're looking for some more ideas or tutorials, you can come back here. I will gladly be posting some more, especially this weekend. You can always sign up for scrapbookingwithannemarie.com. There's a free site and a paid site. There's tutorials, sketches, and tons of people who are posting really great pages. So hopefully you'll come on over and you can watch some more videos here or there and have a great day. Happy scrapping.